Morning, welcome back to these videos, starting your day in a conscious way, being the creator, the designer, the chooser of your life and your life experience. Okay, today, so my last video, I did the cards and I thought that worked out really cool. The messages were amazing. I did, you choose either card one or card two. That was, that posted on November 10th. So look for that, unless you're watching this a couple years later, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, today I am going to go over some concepts from Parallel Universes of Self by Frederick Dodson. I love this book. Very thick book, but very cool. And it's also on the topic, the secret language of your body, how your body speaks to you. So I will read a couple things from this book. So your body can speak to you through symptoms, as in pain, like physical symptoms, illness, disease, different conditions, allergies, all of that. This book pretty much has it all, what it could signify for you. Like the cause, the emotional and the stress cause and all that. And then it can also be emotional. Well, it's always emotions, basically. Always starts with emotions, feelings, energy within your body. And so that's what we're talking about today is how powerful, but also how telling the emotions are that you experience, because they are giving you messages. They're messages. So pay attention. Sometimes we think, oh, I am angry. I'm just an angry person, or this situation always makes me angry. Or he did this to me. He made me angry, or she made me angry. No one can do that. And I know. We allow it to make us angry. We allow the emotion of anger. We may feel it come up in our body because, as you know, it's automatic. It's a response. Our body is triggered in some way and a response, whoosh. And that because of past programming conditioning, because of past life events, because in the past, something like that related like that to your body, you froze, fought, got angry, screamed, whatever. And then it's like repetitively, and that gets locked into your body. And so it's an automatic response. It feels like you have no control. And of course, you don't when you're not conscious, when you're not kind of controlling it. When we just burst out, we don't have control because it was in our body and it comes out, in our body and comes out. So that's so much often what we talk about too, when it's like, feel it to heal it. When you are, so what you want to do is notice, there's various times in my life when I've responded like kind of like overactive, like overacting. Like I used to have such a quick anger response, so quick. And boom. But then I could let it go. I didn't hold on to things. It was like blah. But in my head, right, I can't control it. I can't control it at all. It just happens. I don't even know where it's coming from. It just comes out. That's the way we were raised to think. And a lot of people still think that we don't have control. But the thing is that the more I became conscious of, I'm just allowing, I know that something's within me, which is fine. It's okay. And when that gets triggered, this rush comes up and out. And so it's that practice of feeling that coming up and it comes out. And then so when after it finishes, you'll be like, wow, I felt it. That's kind of the first step. We feel, yes, I remember that feeling of it coming up, although we still couldn't control it. You can't do that in a day. But having that conscious awareness, and then you just do that, become more conscious every time it happens. And pretty soon you'll know the reaction will be softened, and then it may eventually even stop, or like be so less. Like that's anger management, right? We know that people can react, but then all the work they do within, they don't have to react like that. They know I don't need to react like that anymore. So anyways, but emotions are really powerful. We feel like we have no control over them, but we really do. But they are also here to heal us. Like it's like we are meant to feel emotions. We are on this earth as a human. We are meant to experience all the emotions. And so it's okay. We just want to know, kind of have more, I want to say, control, respect, how we respond to things. But also because when we hold and push emotions down and don't deal with them, that is when it causes the energy blocks energy, which is our life force energy, keeps us healthy, keeps us in balance. That is when it can block things. And then that's when health issues, symptoms, illnesses, diseases, conditions, allergies, all those things start to happen because of repetitive not dealing or clearing or cleansing those feelings, those emotions, feelings that are coming up. So this book says, happiness is the cause, not the effect. I'll be happy when. Happy first. I know we've heard that many times. That used to piss me off. But anyways, well-being is not the goal. It is the starting point. I know that I'm a pure spirit, soul. That is, we're endless, right? That is perfect. That is perfect. The body may have issues, but our pure soul essence and being is perfect. And we can heal from that, knowing that. So it's like the starting point is to know I'm a being who can heal myself, who my pure essence is perfect and whole already. That's where this is coming from. This is not another realization that could change everything in your life dramatically. It might be a concept you'd like to remind yourself every now and then. Your emotions are energy in motion. So E/motion, energy in motion. And since everything else in the universe is energy too, your emotions interact with the whole universe. Our body is 99.9% energy and pure energy. You know what I mean? Like we're not real solid, but of course, the way we vibrate, it appears solid, and that's what we're used to seeing. But knowing that when they take everything down to the very, very basic elements, we are all energy. We can sense other people's energy. We know that when we're pissed off, we don't have to say a thing. People can sense it and feel it. So that's what we're talking about too, right? Your emotions are the language of your soul. When you are experiencing sadness, because you are not sadness, you are experiencing sadness. I am feeling sad. I am feeling resentful. I am feeling low, whatever it is, like however you say it, you are experiencing that come up within you. It doesn't have to stay with you. And you don't have to continue to be in that for long states of time. When you realize, oh, interesting, what does this have? What am I thinking about right now? What did someone else say that triggered something within me that brought up this emotion, maybe, right? Like them saying something, but it's not because they said it. It's because there was something deep within me that is still hurt from a long time ago or whatever. And that just reminds my inner cellular body, and it starts to come up. And sometimes it's like the energy of that emotion coming up so that it can be felt, seen, and heard. If it's something from childhood, we can say, wow, I remember how I felt when I was a child. And you can talk to your inner child like, I'm so sorry for how you felt like that. That must have been very scary. But then now we think, right? We say, I am now an adult and I can handle all of that. I am strong and powerful and I've learned so much. And I am not a child anymore. I can fully, completely take care of myself. So I don't need to feel it in that way, but I understand how I did feel it in that way. And I understand how I thought many, many times like that. So it's just this connection and talk between you, your soul, your body, your inner child, all of that helps, right? They are the body's translation of what your soul is telling you. They are body's translation of what you are believing and being. Right? I'm just the type of person who gets totally pissed off when someone says that. I'm the type of person that drinks when I get upset. You know that. I'm the type of person that shuts down when someone yells at me. All of those things, right? Those are our defense mechanisms. What emotional frequency you put out or radiate is what you get back as real life experience. So somebody who tends to be angry, bitchy, cranky, tends to fuel that in others because others like raw, and then it just goes back and forth and they get it back because they activate that within someone else. If there's something you want in life, check if that's what you are radiating. So when, like I talked about the levels of when you want to manifest something, but it's up here and you're thinking, believing, and acting is at this level, if you continue, you're never going to meet it. So it's like bringing yourself up to the frequency of what you desire, and then you will bump into it. It will be part of your reality. It will be within your field. Otherwise, it's not. So that's kind of what it's saying here too, is if there's something you want in life, check if that's what you are radiating. Your frequency, your energy that you are giving off is not the same as that. It's far from it. So you won't get it because you're living in a world where your energy and frequency is below it, is not where, I don't want to say not worthy of that. Doesn't sound, it's not that level. Everything you experience, your surroundings, the people you meet, the events that pop up, the places you go, the things that happen are reflection of the emotional states you most reside in. That you most reside in. Now, it is tricky because I know you're saying, oh, but I'm such a happy person and I run into so many, there's so many reasons, right? It could be this is your life path with that person to deal with conflict, to work things out. So they're in your life for a reason. So of course, there's things like that happening too. There's things where you may have your frequency at a level and things are being sent into you so you can practice keeping your frequency there and being above the drama and the chaos. But if you continue to fall down to the drama and the chaos, you'll continue to receive it. You'll continue to have it in your life because you keep accepting it. You may move above it, but then come back down to accept it. So by changing your vibratory state, your mood, your feeling, reality starts changing to reflect that feeling. You start attracting and being around more things in your frequency because you can't help it because you're on the same frequency. Just like a radio channel, there's different frequencies. If you're tuned into one channel, you cannot hear the other music on the other channel. But if you turn the channel, you will hear it, right? So it's all here at the same time. It's all here for us. What are you tuned into? So think about that. And the improved feeling does not come from the thing itself, but from your mere decision to feel better. And that's what it's talking about too. We can choose the state of being, our emotions, and how we want to be and experience our life before the circumstance has changed that we want. That's the trick to all of it, isn't it? Absolutely. But how it's kind of tied. So it's just emotions are our soul talking to us. It could be, I am so stressed out this job. I just can't handle it. Every time I'm at the job, I get exhausted. It's soul sucking, all of that. You just told yourself exactly what you need. The job's not right for you. Whether we take action or not is up to us, but that's your soul way of talking. If you're depleted, angry, sad, whatever, your soul's saying, well, this isn't in alignment with you. What are you going to do about it? And there's just a couple things I want to go in this book, The Secret Language of Your Body. I know we've already gone long. Okay, much longer topic than I thought. Muscles, if you have muscle aches or pains, here's what this book says about it. Stress, worry, holding on to fear, anger, sadness, feeling overwhelmed, and that you need to control your life. Me. Thinking and tensing up rather than feeling and letting go. Being a workaholic and feeling the weight of responsibilities you carry, difficulty expressing your true feelings for fear of not being accepted, stuck in fight or flight response, frozen inside. Any of those things can cause, that's the suggestion, right? Problems with your muscles. Here's one, neck. So many of us have neck pain, neck problems, stiff neck, whatever. Headaches, relationship problems, inability to communicate your feelings, difficulty making commitments, feeling stuck, inflexible, pressured, like something or someone is strangling you, propensity to sweep issues under the rug so you don't have to deal with them. I have done that. Holding on to unresolved issues in relationships, especially with parents, children, or past partners. Often seeing things in a negative self-image, seeing yourself, negative self-image. Yes, that was me. Spending too much time thinking and trying to work things out. Yep. Not enough time being aware of your feelings by tuning into your intuition. So of course, right, like getting to know ourselves, tuning in, which I do, we talk about in all these videos. But I was definitely that way. I still have neck problems. And yeah, it's where I hold tension. It's where I hold stress. Same with my gut. Restricted control. I'm a huge control freak, right? I've come far from that. But control, sometimes it's like looking ahead. It's different. Like we're unwilling to change our stance or what we want in life or our perception or what we think is right, right? So we become very rigid. So that can be what rigid muscles, rigid neck, stiff, rigid neck can have to do with that too. So it's just really interested. It's all about getting to know ourselves better because we want to have the best experience of our day, of our life. And so it's if when things are in the way of that, it's always up to us. It's always up to us to learn, to read, to study, to learn, to watch videos, figure things out, do the breathing, do the meditations, do some body work, energy work, Reiki, get some things done and help yourself move through this because you don't want to keep those emotions stuck within you because that's never going to help you to, so you have a free flowing life force energy flowing through you. All right. Oh my God. So long. Sorry about that. Let me know how you like this video and I'll see you next day.